Hello, and welcome to the next edition of Dave Lindsay Free PT. Hopefully over the last week you've been practicing the push-ups and different variations that I gave you in the last video, and are getting comfortable at the different angles and positions that your body and arms are in. This week I'm going to work the lower half and give you squats and squat variations, as well as lunges and a few different angles for you to work on. What I'll start off with is a lateral view of the squat. What a lot of people do when they go down, they don't break at their hips. So what they're going to do, they're going to come forward and put a lot of shearing pressure through their knee. Squats are hard enough through the joints. You don't want to be putting extra stress through them by rounding through your bum. So the first thing you want to do is break at the hips. That puts your body in correct alignment, which is what we're looking at. If you can only go that far, that's all well and good. You can just work on your mobility and flexibility over the next few weeks, and you'll see that your squat will go lower and lower. Another thing that people do wrong is, as they go down, they're all well and good to here, and then their bum starts to duck under, or winking of the bum. So that quite often happens right at the bottom, their bum comes under. Another mistake I see a lot of people doing is they go down all well and good, but then their knees come in and push up. We don't want that. We want to keep the alignment from your hips, through your knees to your ankles. Whatever position your feet are angled at, that's the angle that your feet are going to go at. As with push-ups, we have wide, normal and narrow. We have the same with squats. We have wide squats, normal squats and narrow squats. I'm just going to concentrate on the normal squats to start off with, and you want your feet angled slightly out. With that, that's the way that your knees are going to be tracking. You're just going to come down and up, down and up. And again, one other thing, a lot of trainers tell their clients to look up. You don't want to look up, because as you do, you'll see it puts a lot of extra stress through the neck. So you're going to look straight ahead. Another variation that I like to do is a frog squat. A lot of people tend to do the frog squats by grabbing onto their ankles. I don't want to do that. I want to go either prayer position or just grip my hands. What I'm going to do with that is my elbows are on the inside of my knees, pushing out. They're not on top. If they're on top, you're resting. By having your elbows on the inside of your knees, you can push your knees out. And it's just locked in that position. Another variation is a sumo squat. With a sumo squat, you are going to have your feet slightly wider than normal, and you're going to come down and with a two-handed touch and up. There's no need to look down, because the ground is always going to be there. The ground is not moving. So as you go down, again you're looking straight ahead, and it's a two-handed touch. Two-handed touch. What a lot of people tend to do is they start off well, they break at the hips well, they start coming down, then they stop here. Instead of using their legs to go down, they just bend down and touch the ground. We don't want to do that. We want to come all the way down, all the way up, using the legs. With lunges, it's common for people to do front lunges. With front lunges or forward lunges, what you want to do is you come down, your front knee is roughly 90 degrees. Your back knee is roughly 90 degrees, and then push back. Push back. What I prefer to do now is reverse lunges. So it's the exact same, just in the opposite direction. So come back. Still roughly 90 degrees, and up, down and up. And I like doing front squat straight into back squat. So that'll look like front squat, straight into back squat. And then obviously from that, you do the other side. Along with the front lunge is a split squat, which is technically a squat, it's not a lunge. What you're going to do with a setup position, your front leg is bent, your back leg is slightly bent, and your heels off the ground. Again, you're looking straight forward, and you're just going to drop straight down and up. Down and up. What a lot of people tend to do with the split squat is they come down, up, and come back. That takes the tension off the muscle. We want to keep it on the whole time. We're going straight down and straight up. A little combination I like to do with the lunges is clock lunges. We're going to go straight forward, 45 degrees, 90 degrees, back 45, and then straight back. So you're going to come forward. When you go 45 degrees, you want to keep your body forward. You don't want your body to face off, so I'm going to keep it forward. With a lateral lunge, it's not a lateral squat. The supporting leg is going to stay straight and the other leg is going to bend. So you land, come down, that leg's still straight, push back. Back 45 degrees. And straight back. And then obviously you'd have to do the other side. Another group of exercises I like to chunk together is a front raise, lateral raise, and a standing glute extension. You can do it against a wall, against a tree, anywhere for support, or once you get confident with that, you can do it away from a wall. So we're just going to be pulsing it up. So we're not swinging it up. That's more of a warm-up drill or mobility drill to get a hamstring stretch. So we're pulsing it up, then we're going to swing it around. Your foot's horizontal here, and you're going to be just pulsing it up. From there, your foot stays off the ground. We're going to go into glute extension. Really concentrate on squeezing through your bum. If for any reason you don't have a wall to lean against and you don't feel confident doing it without anything, you can always hop on the ground. So what we're going to do, we're going to do hip abduction, which is just out to the side, out to the side. And you'll see that my knee doesn't go down between each rep, it stays up. Then for glute extension, you're just going to kick it straight back. It's very important you squeeze through your bum. A lot of people tend to over-rotate. They think that that's good for them, but it's not. You want to keep your hips as square as possible and squeeze through your bum. For the adductors, we're going to step the top leg over. We're going to straighten the bottom leg and lead with the heel. And you're just going to be pulsing up. So there's quite a few different leg variations for you to go away with and practice this week. It doesn't mean that you forget about doing the push-ups. You still have to keep improving those and the different variations. Next week we're going to have a fitness test, and then the week after that we're into the sessions. So please like and share this channel, and I'll be on this journey with you. The squats and lunges, sure, they're going to be difficult to start off with. But remember, you don't have to be great to get started, but you do have to get started to be great. Thank you very much.